Hey guys, Bob Moses here, and today we're playing San Andreas Multiplayer on the Welcome to Los Santos 2 server. And yeah, we've got something quite cool, which is a brand new heist that has recently been added, and it's quite a fun one. The bad news is it doesn't pay all that much, but the good news is it's really easy and pretty quick to do, all out in the countryside, so you shouldn't really have any issues with it. So in this video, I'm going to take you through all the different setup missions you have to do, and then the heist itself, and just give you some tips as we go through that. So the heist has two setup missions. Both of them are out in the countryside, one in Montgomery and one in that little town near Blueberry. And fortunately, neither of the two setup missions give you stars, so they're quite easy to do. I'm just going to fast forward a little bit while we drive through to Montgomery. And basically what we're going to need to do is follow a van. If you've ever played the single player, I think it's only in the single player. I haven't really seen it in any other missions in SAMP, but let me know in the chat if it is there. But you get the spookometer, so when you're following the van, the closer you get, the little meter's going to go up. And basically what you want to do is come around sort of the back of the hospital. If you go past it, the meter's going to go up quite quickly. So come around the back like I did. And then you just need to follow at a safe distance. You can't let it get too far ahead. It's going to drive through to Blueberry. And you only really need to watch out when it takes turns around corners, because suddenly it's going to get a lot closer to you. But if you see the meter going up really quickly, then all you need to do is just either hit the brakes or reverse the car a little bit, and it should be all good. And yeah, you're just going to follow it all the way through to Blueberry, and then there's this little sort of disused building, and the van's going to pull in there, so we'll just park up on the corner, and then that mission will be successful and no stars given, which is cool. This location is also going to be where the heist is, by the way. So just remember that for the future. The next setup mission is a little bit trickier because there are quite a few NPC guards that we're going to have to take care of. And we're going to steal the getaway car, which is the burrito. So the way I would recommend it is, once you get through to this town, unfortunately it was quite dark to the time of the day, and I was sort of behind this little mountain thing. But there's quite a few NPCs. Some of them are quite difficult to see. So what I'd recommend you do is just park alongside this building, and then you can climb up onto the top of the building, which will give you a really good vantage point, and you should be able to just snipe them off quite quickly and easily. They are sometimes a bit hidden behind these pillars, and because it was so dark, there was actually one that I missed, so I took a couple of hits from that one. But if you just hop onto the roof, you shouldn't really have too much problem. They only have SMGs, so they're not really good at hitting from a distance, so you can just pick them off. And then once you steal the van, again, no stars, which is nice. And then we're just going to head back through to Los Santos and drop it off at my house. And then the heist itself is in Blueberry. So rather than taking it from our house in Los Santos, I decided to kick this one off from Fort Carson, because we are going to get some stars, so it's actually a bit easier. We can pick up the two wanted stars inside Blueberry and then just head through to Fort Carson to spray. So we decided to start it there from the hotel, and we actually did it once before, but I don't know if the server bugged out or if the heist bugged out, but our van disappeared. So my bro OGTom decided just to hang with the van this time around. I just did the work for the heist. And yeah, once you bring the getaway car through to the location, which is where we followed the van to, it's pretty straightforward. We're just going to hack the keypad, which is pretty straightforward, which is just looking for the number combination and hitting space when you see that. Then there's a couple of NPCs inside with a variety of weapons, deagles, rifles, etc. So just take your time, pick them off. And then you're going to see all of these meth parcels, which is quite cool. It's down on the ground. again, because our van disappeared last time, OGTom decided just to hang with the van just to keep an eye on it, and I just did all the lifting. So I'll go forward a little bit while I'm loading up all of these things into the van. But once you've taken it all through, you're going to get 4 stars, which is actually quite a lot. It's not really a problem because you're out in the countryside anyway. So you can drive the car back through to the little town near Blueberry that has the pay and spray, or you can just do what we did. There's 2 stars to pick up around Blueberry, and then you can just evade in Fort Carson if you need to. And yeah, that was actually a pretty smooth heist. Setup is really quick and easy, no real stress there. And then the heist, because there's no cops around, usually out in Blueberry, it was a nice easy one for us to do. Unfortunately, again, the pay is not that great, but because the heist is so easy and quick to do, I think it sort of balances itself out quite nicely. And yeah, let me know down in the comments if you've had a chance to do the heist yet. If you did, what did you think about it? And yeah, until next time, this is Bob Moses signing out for SAMP Stories.